Eagles are going to be favored by 2.5.
I know, and I was
And
waiting by my phone.
I was waiting. I'm like, because if it's a 2.5, like
I'm buying it to 3, and I'm putting the house on it. Yeah.
So now then it's vice versa. I wish there was other things to tease with it, because if you could get the Eagles to plus 7.5, the Chiefs only play close games. I mean,
It's true.
That's the scary part. You know what? Like, I'm taking the Eagles for the game, but I do love them first half too. Just from the
from previous Super Bowls.
From previous Super Bowls, the Chiefs get up, or they fall behind, not fall behind, or they just kind of like mosey their way through, and then Spags and Andy Reid make these adjustments at half, and then they just like flip a switch. So it's like there's always more scoring in the second half of these games than in the first half. But I think you're right. If the Eagles want a chance to win this game, at one point of the game, they're going to have to be up 14 to 17 points. They have the capability of sitting on the ball for 9 minutes.
Yeah. If this game is like, Philly's up by 3 going into the fourth quarter, like I'm going to put everything I own on the Chiefs,
Yeah.
So, I mean,
that would be too close. I'm just banking off the fact that they can be up 10 points going into the fourth quarter. And then if I was the Eagles and there was 7 minutes left, I would just push it 4 times down the field. And then no one would be able to stop them. They'll get 3 yards, they'll rip 3, and just bury the clock. They won't have to do it because they can run the ball so well. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I just think Philly at this point is a good enough team. They've been there before to where they should be able to close a game out.
Listen,
it's crazy looking at it. There's not one aspect of the Chiefs game. Well, there's one. There's not a group like O-line, D-line, wide receivers, D-backs, linebackers, running backs, tight ends. Not one of those groups are better than what the Eagles have, besides one. It's crazy. It's only Mahomes, only at the quarterback position are the Chiefs better than the Eagles.
Yeah, I would like to lean on Kelce too, just in these moments for sure. But like, I get it. Goddard's played great.
Up there. Yeah,
Goddard's played great, but I do think that Chris Jones is a huge difference maker. I know overall their defensive line might not be better, and I know Jalen Carter is like a rising superstar, but I do think Chris Jones is an absolute menace. So I think if Chris Jones can get to Jalen Hurts a few times early, kind of keep the pressure on them, pressure on the quarterback, blow up a couple of the run plays early, and if Kelce and Mahomes can kind of just be on the same page, which kind of always seems like they are in these bigger moments, then I think that's enough for the Chiefs to kind of, and Andy Reid's obviously going to draw up some plays. Like Xavier Worthy is the perfect player for Andy Reid, a kind of guy who can do everything. And
I will say, like, if Rashee Rice was playing in this game, I think my opinion would be a lot different.